Happy to have you here. I'm so grateful that most of you have actually subscribed to my channel, and there are those of you who keep watching my videos. I missed you a lot because the last 4 days I was kind of busy. Of course, before that I was also very busy, engaged in an activity that would not allow me to keep doing the videos the way back. I hope that this time round I'll be able to be doing the 1 hour live stream, at least 2 videos on this channel. Of course, I'm also planning to do videos because live streams do not pay well, but just the videos do. And therefore, I urge you, when you see me posting a video, just check on me because without you people, I am just nothing. Without you people watching my videos, I'm nothing. Of course, I've gone through some hectic time just a few days ago, but I'm glad that the storm is calming down, and I wish you well all the same. So guys, with the great health, let's proceed ahead with our reaction because reaction must continue. Guys, there is something I keep asking myself. Why do I do reaction on NYABOHANZE? Regardless of the few views or the few people who watch, but I always tell myself there is a reason and a season. Possibly later on, I may not be doing much on NYABOHANZE, but currently I can see sugar, ginger, masoda, and all that kind of stuff right here. So, guys, of course, everybody has discussed the matter of ROCIO going away. Many people have talked about it, and I've also talked about it. Yesterday, I did a reaction. I didn't have a chance to use the receipts. Now, today I'm doing kind of an upgraded form of reaction on the same, but I'm also focused on other aspects that are happening on NYABOHANZE. Guys, we may forget that scamming is continuing in NYABOHANZE. Hey, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, because a man is to error. Somebody said somewhere, women is to correct. No wonder I'm here to do some correction, and I'm glad I'm part of the team of those who do react. And I don't really worry about people calling me a negative reactor because I focus towards saying what is happening and not covering up for anybody. So guys, NYABOHANZE people are going through 101. Unit 101. I hope all of you understand that unit. That unit teaches people on how to lie pathologically, on how to actually scam, and how to pretend. Now, I didn't know that away from Marwa, Dimwango, the brother David Jr., and many other people, we have more scammers. But of course, some of them, we have a hint about them. Of course, you know. When you talk about Gintu, Gintu is doing a lot of things, but there is some fishy stuff around him. And I hope that this Kamancha guy is not lying. Let's go after it and see something about what he posted some hours ago. And this is what Kamanja posted. Kamanja came out to expose that Gintu actually decided to scam one of Kamanja's subscribers by lying that they were having a difference with the wife, so that at the end of the day, they separate, and people sympathize with how he's being treated by Gintu. In the process, of course, people would be willing to have her get land and a house. As obvious. That is the only project you can do in NYABOHANZE. Get a piece of land, construct a house. Why not? If you're not doing that, then you're not in NYABOHANZE. Or if you're there, then you seem not to fit there. Because in NYABOHANZE, that's all that people have to do. Get land, construct a house. Why not? So let's go after it and see what Gintu did. And allegedly, if you have any other version of the story, you're free to share. Because for me, I pick stuff as it is. And now come out to ask questions, raise concerns. I don't actually create it. I'm not the one who says what happens, but I follow what people are saying, then come up to analyze, to ask questions around it, and let you allow us know why people have to do what they have to do. Is it too harsh that people have just to scam, have to live a lie so that they survive? Then my other question was, Why did it take this long before anybody understood about what Gintu and Gatu were doing? We remember the time this lady came out on the street to talk about the humiliation the mistreatment Give was making her go through. Many people kept quiet in NYABOHANZE. We didn't see much. All we could see were attacks on Gintu. But we did not see anything like they were allegedly lying. In fact, some people came out to attack the sister to Gintu. You know her, right? Yeah. And of course, we understood that, yeah, possibly that is it. But at first, I remember myself asking questions. Somebody who has never been on YouTube can just come up one day and start talking. And then people questioned about her genuine, posting of a video. And she came out again to correct that she was not faking. And I sensed danger. I began saying that this lady has actually studied what people want to hear, and she's flowing with the vibe. Of course, survival in YouTube and NYABOHANZE must happen. How does it happen? Through scamming. So let us see what Kamanja is telling us. I hope he's telling us the truth.
This is the quickest way to go from AI beginner to AI fluent in 2026.
Sorry.
Watch this. Let's
everything so that they know these subscribers are gullible. At one point, they're going to be coming through and helping them. This is what has hit one of my best subscribers. I want to tell you, she's my best commenter. She is always with my channel. She always advises me. When I'm down, she always leaves me and tells me, Kamanja, don't actually shy off from this. Kamanja, always tell your truth. But today, one of the people, this good subscriber that actually belongs to my channel and very many positive channels in the village. This woman has been conned, scammed, and now she has been thrown under the towel. Tell me, she has been thrown under the bus. Because now the person, she thought she was helping, she knew she was helping a vulnerable in this village. She never knew that this vulnerable was just a scheme, a scamming scheme. She just decided to help this lady in the village. And let me tell you one thing. As I'm seated today, and I want to confess this, a subscriber that belongs to my channel, a subscriber that, this is one of our subscribers, guys. And that's why I'm making this video very late at night, because I've come across a video made by Gintu. Gintu is celebrating that finally GAT Africa is his home. Meaning GAT Africa is back to Gintu's home as a wife to Gintu. Get me correct. GAT Africa, the woman who was abandoned, fakely abandoned. This, I have come to realize that this was a stage-managed act. And I'm going to tell you, as we are continuing watching this video, I'm going to be telling you how Gintu planned and executed this plan very well. And without...
All right, guys, you've heard about it. Of course, we'll be going back to it later. But what I want to ask you guys, why are some of us not lucky to get subscribers coming in for us? We have shared genuinely our projects that are stuck, and we don't lie about them. And no one is ready to come next. However, when they get these people who are talking about leaving a man, going away, not being able to survive, having no education, they quickly run to help. I don't actually justify that they need to be conned, but I think they need to think like thrice before they even decide these people. It's not easy to get an illiterate woman actually breaking away from a man, and then from nowhere they come on the media and begin doing a video to show how they have been humiliated, mistreated, and say they need help. That's for fact. Enlightened people who have already been exposed will do this because they already have knowledge about what has to be done. But when you see these people doing it, it means there is a force behind them. Let me assure you, let me assure you, there is a force behind them. Someone actually instructing them what to say, what to do, where to go, all that. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for this specific subscriber Kamanja is talking about. But if the intentions were to help this lady, even if she has gone back, people normally separate and go back. We have those options, right? So we cannot actually rule that because of that, then they were scamming. But then that is another possibility. They were scheming so that both of them have houses. But I just don't understand. How is a house an investment? For example, if Gintu builds a house and then Gatu builds a house, how is that an investment unless they did a hotel or a hostel or rental houses somewhere? Maybe they are going to rent someone this house, and also they now have a bigger portion of land, but scammers everywhere, guys. Be cautious about these people in NYABOHANZE. I'm not saying that my village has clean people, but I think these people from UK, US, and whatever, try to help general people. We have valid orphans. We have people who are not even orphans, but they actually require help because their projects are stalled. And once they get that help, it will help to assist other people who are vulnerable. You know, like if I've started a project that has stalled, I'm so sure if it will be completed through help, I'm going to help other 3 kids or 4 to go to school. So I just think that the people who are helping from abroad should change their mindset. Let them not just believe that the only way to help is to get land and build a house for someone. You can help someone who has stalled projects. Maybe they have gone, they're even on the 3rd floor, but they are stuck. And once they finish, of course, they'll be employing people, they'll be helping other people and so forth. That's just my thought. Let's get back to Kamanja now and understand, how did Gintu come to scam this lady? How? And guys, continue dropping your comments. If you have any comments to make on this video, share the video and let's keep subscribing.
Anybody actually realizing that this was Gintu's plan. I always tell you that Gintu is very cunning. Gintu is always like, don't worry, this is what we are doing. Because Gintu knows what he's doing. Gintu wants to actually gain. Gintu has learned how he can capture the subscribers. Gintu has learned on how he can do things work out. So we were all cheated. We were all lied upon. That people came around. People came around and sympathized with Gat Africa's situation. She was pregnant by then. She claimed through Masuboan channel, the fake lion, that actually Gintu had thrown her out of the house. Gintu never wanted to see her around the family. That Kate, the lead, that never wanted to see her sister-in-law in that home. Because number one, Gintu told us that God Africa was not very bright in school. So for Gintu, he never wanted to invest in a very academically poor person like God Africa. That is what Gintu told us. Guys, if I'm cheating, we can go back and revisit Gintu's defense against God Africa. When God Africa came out and told us that these things we don't know about Gintu, that Gintu married her, mistreated her, Gintu used to beat her, Gintu abandoned her, and Gintu chased her from his homestead.
New Garnier Charcoal Serum, clinically proven to reduce pimples and acne marks, approved by dermatologists.
Alright guys, you heard that? It's not shocking, right? In my view, it's not shocking that Gintu would do that. I would expect that of him. Why? Because NYABOHANZE is about scammers all over the place. And of course, Gintu is trying so much to make sure that he makes it happen. He says so, right? Makes it happen regardless of the fact that we have those who started first. He says he will always also do something. at this moment, okay? Now, the fact that Gintu is now talking about Gatu being with him is not surprising. Men separate with women and they go back together. They always say that they are spirit of binding, people bound together, and they are not going to escape or separate. So I want to check that video. I just want to check that video and show you something. If I don't get it, just forgive me. So,
Your people, they might be
here it
watching
is.
you here. Maybe you have taken long before posting. They're going to be watching you here. Tell them the condition. Yeah, introduce yourself here. It is looking at you.
Hello, people. I'm Gate Africa. I'm here with Gintu.
You are here with
Everything
me.
is good. Yeah.
Everything is good. Oh, so they know everything is good. Thank you. I know you have your own things to do there. You just go and do very meticulous. So, guys, some of the people gonna be asking about, oh, my living God, what is happening here? Again to high, again to A, B, C, D. Hello, beautiful folks, wherever you are. Happy New Year. Coming on live from this kind of the coverage. It's one-on-one. Back to the spot here. I know she gonna be coming or not.
The tech legend, who's been right about everything from LinkedIn to AI, just got voice pilled. And this is what he posted. If you use...
She's you understand the condition. The condition is conditioning. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Everything is nice. Everything is good. So say something. The camera is here.
Mechoka.
Huh?
Mechoka.
Tumechoka. She's talking about she's tired and the tiredness and everything is good. How is life?
Iko poa.
How is life?
Life is good.
Life is good. Everything is going good.
Somehow.
When are we expecting?
Any day from now.
Any day from now. We are expecting. Exactly. Greet your people. They may be watching you here. Maybe you have
Alright, so that's Gatti for you. Guys, you remember when Gatti came out to say that Gintu has been mistreating her and all that? Most of us were very skeptical. Personally, I was very skeptical and I really made a video reaction. If you go back to my channel, you will see. And I asked her a lot of questions she never answered. Of course, I don't even know whether she watches me. So guys, this is a scheme as indicated by Kamanja himself, not me, right? Kamanja has indicated that Gintu played scam. He bought land that was his own. He fenced it. The house was constructed. And then Gatti, boom, before you know it, the year ended while she was in Gintu's house. Now you realize that Gintu all along has avoided talking about this story a lot. Only one time did he come out to say that he was never mean to her. And possibly I can see the evidence. So these people are laughing at us now. Who is laughing now? Yeah, so Gatti and Gintu are laughing at subscribers, or rather those who donated, because they are finally together. They always say in Kiswahili, when brothers or husband and wife fight, take your jembe and go plow your farm, because when they'll be together, you will be ashamed. Don't involve yourself in their fight. And that is quite true. Now guys, Gintu has been indicated as a scammer. If you have opposing views, please share. As for me, I don't defend anybody. If you are a scammer, you are a scammer. And of course, everybody is there to survive. From what I know, Gintu is trying to survive and beat the odds of Marwa, Devi Jr., Dimwango, and any other person in NYABOHANZE. As long as they make it, they don't care how. That is a policy in Kenya, by the way, not just in NYABOHANZE. As long as you make it, that is what matters, not how you made it, okay? Whether you use yourself, whether you use your intelligence, money, and whatever, it is what it is. Guys, Let's go back and now see something here. So, of course, Gindu cannot stop talking about this. I know he must have talked about it.
And mpatie 300. I mean, awaenda. Exactly. Awaenda mpatie 300. Yeah, I have to get this kind of the gentleman some money. He's the one who is helping me some the cows and much more to make sure that things are going to be coping up. And I don't have that kind of a doubt of somebody, maybe A, maybe B, maybe C. Everything has to come out very meticulous. For the little fact, I want to be telling much of the people like things are always cooking up and things are always coming now and again. So I know much of the people have gotten a content and they're going to be talking about, oh, Gintu, this kind of the lady, she's back and much more and A, B, C, D, here and there. And what I'm going to be talking is, I know people are going to be asking about, oh, Gintu, the Gintu's funeral. She talked bad about you. You know this world. If you be like you're the one who is taking everything into the grudge and much more, it will be so sarcasm to you. And it will be so heterozygous whenever we're
You
going
Rose
to
Melis, welcome. Thank you so
accomplish
much.
the mission. So the gentlemen that are taking some of the stock, talk about the maize stock, to make sure we're going to be stocking them for the cows, to make sure that everything going to be so happening there, so that tuk-tuk there. So everything is running so meticulous, and I appreciate
Thank you
the
so much for the
Almighty
like. I
God has
appreciate
given
it.
us. You know, much of the people, whenever, don't argue with some of the people whenever you want to be accomplish some of the things. Confirm to them that you can make it happen. Like, you know, it reached at a time when things were just cooking here and there. People ever came out and talked shit. You
Euros
understand?
Milik,
Including the people
hello. I said hi
knowing
to
who
you.
is Gintu,
You
and
can
they
share
knew
where
who
you're
I am,
from.
and they knew what I am capable of.
All right. Euro Milis asks, why is no one here? You know, during daytime, sometimes people get themselves busy. Euro Milis asks, are you a new YouTuber? Not at all. But for the last 1 week, I've been a bit busy, so I was not posting often. So the people who used to watch me all the time, I think actually are not very sure that I'm back. I was caught up in a lot of activities and challenges here and there. So I was unable to do, the live streams as I always did. But most times I used to have people watching a lot. And of course, yesterday's video, a lot of people watched. So don't worry, Euro Milik. People will be coming, I know. It's always a challenge, you know. Once you keep off from YouTube for some days, people now switch off because they are not very sure that you'll be coming. But once I come back like this and begin to post every day, they'll be definitely back. So don't worry, stay put, and thank you so much. I appreciate your presence here. If you're new, you can subscribe, and you can also check on my other videos. Some of the videos could even used to have 7,500 subscribers, not subscribers, but people watching. So don't worry. Yeah, so Gintu has come up indicating clearly that people will talk about it. And of course, we will talk about it because coming is something that we are not ready for. But here, finally, we've seen the scamming aspect. And of course, as far as people expected that maybe she will not come back, if this woman went with pregnancy and the differences they had was not a major one, then I didn't see any possibility of not coming back. We have people who make very great mistakes in marriages, but life still goes on. What about this? This was not a very great problem, right? Yeah. So Gintu has come up to explain.
About rubbish here and there. Oh, Gintu are bad, Gintu are this on. I know so many people from my support team, they're going to be talking about, oh, Gintu, why it could be that way? Your father died, they never attempted to come and much more. You understand, whenever sometimes people can be crazy because of some money and because of some things that are not even capable. So as people are going to be talking about, oh, Gintu, I've never stopped what I was doing. Like in terms of giving out the sanitary needs, in terms of giving out whatever necessary, I've not stopped. And still I have them unto the house to give out. Me, I'm not there to talk about, if somebody has talked about, oh, Gintu, this kind of the stuff's going to be this way, going to be this way, going to be this way. I'm not a person of going east, west, and south and start complicating some of the matters. I don't have that kind of a trend. I have to make sure that everything is strategically located and everything is meant very meticulous. So let us not start arguing here and there, here and there. about, Gintu might be doing the other one, you might be doing the other one. At the end of the moment, what we need is the life has to go on. That is it.
Okay. So, Gintu had to talk a lot. Most times we say that if someone wants to fool you, they'll talk a lot. When you see someone talking just a few sentiments, it's either they want to argue, they don't want to get into so much. But when they talk a lot, they might be hiding a lot. Anyway, I don't mean that I'm that, okay? Unless a situation finds me. So, Gintu is trying to say that he has to be strategic. And of course, being a schemer or a scammer requires strategic people. Strategic in a manner that they know what they are doing, how to do it, and when to do it. So currently, of course, that person who helped Gatti to build a home will not come back and ask for it. You know that, right? She has made it already. Maybe she will not have supporters from now onwards, but she's still going on. Possibly Gatti saw that she will not grow up under Gintu and had to spread her wings. And she has done it within the last 8 months or so. Now you can see she has come back almost delivering a baby. So Gintu's life will now begin to change. It will be a story around a baby and all that, okay? That is the tingo. If you don't know how the tingo goes, then forget about it. Now let's move ahead. The next scamming aspect, actually, that happened in NYABOHANZE was around Yaya. Yaya is a daughter to the dancing grandma. The dancing grandma is as scheming as Gat or Gintu or as Devi Jr. or as Marwa or as ROCIO. I don't know how many people I should mention. But if you have been in NYABOHANZE, then you understand it, guys. People here have to play with emotions. They have to play with the intelligence. They have to play with projects. They have to play with all sorts of scamming, guys. If you want lessons in this, go to NYABOHANZE and you'll actually graduate with a PhD in scamming. Why did I say that? Now look at what Yai did. Yai wanted Devi Jr. to help her pay rent wherever she lives. And of course, Devi Jr. wanted the number to the person she has to have money delivered to. At first, they asked for the number of that guy. And she said that guy does not have a number. That was a red flag to me. This is 2026. Do you imagine that there are people who don't have a phone number or a phone? Very hard enough. Even grandmothers in Kenya currently, most of them have phones, unless otherwise, because at least a granddaughter will buy a phone worth 800 and bring to their grandmother. If they don't buy food, they'll bring at least a phone over Christmas, and that will be a present enough for the grandmother to dance and give a chicken or give some bananas or some rewards for the grandson or granddaughter. So many grandmothers currently have phones. However, Yai told Devi Jr. that land lady or landlord does not have a phone. And for me, it was just a red flag. So she said that guy normally receives cash. But guys, if you know, you know. The dancing grandma has been on the front line to make sure that her children come and are assisted. However, it seems she did very poor parenting as a mother. She never taught her children to be honest, and she never actually sees ahead and speculates for the bigger rewards. Unfortunately, her family is losing. We saw one of the daughters who brought a child to be assisted to go to college. However, within the short period, that girl could not stay in the college anymore. And the story just died like that after a fee was paid. That girl came and began to lie about, I don't know, they need a phone, an expensive smartphone. They need some materials for, I don't know, plating. They need me to bring clients and all that. Of course, some stories were not adding up even from the college end, but there were stories that were clean lies. Clean, I call it. That is a more of oxymoron, right? Clean lie. So, it happened that when Devi Jr. realized that this lady was lying, he just dumped her. And we saw that dancing grandma crying over it and even the daughter crying over it. They even came to say that they don't know where she went, and the story was done and dusted. I was like, okay, is this it? There are so many kids out there who want school fees, but they don't get somebody to support them. In NYABOHANZE, people are easily supported, but then they just throw everything. They say throwing caution to the wind and forget about the help they have received. Now, currently, the Yai is the last born to, I think, the dancing grandma in terms of daughters before the boy. And when she appeared here, the house was almost done and the wedding was almost coming. So David Jr. started having interest to help Yai and all that. Start a business, pay rent, small things, big problems. Don't joke. So of course, the other day, David Jr. insisted that they go and see the place where she has rent. And she had to cheat about the place. Of course, I saw Mora running to say that the Yai is not crazy. She is crazy. She is totally crazy. And a lot of people are actually coming up and saying that Yai has a problem, mental problem possibly. Maybe her parenting was very poor with a lot of things happening around her and therefore she's confused. No wonder she can lie about a place she lives when she doesn't. So when they went with David Jr. to that place and the people denied her, indicating she wanted to abort and such things, I was like, oh my God, what is this? What is this? And of course, what we have realized that Yai was lying. Can you lying in the daytime. And I don't know. There are some things you would actually lie because you are so much afraid of the consequences. But then there are some, you don't have to. Why did she have to lie about where she lived? Let's pause a while so that I get some money to do something.
Pandoi. 50.
Alright guys, I had paused a while so that I collect something there. And I appreciate, not many people are watching, but I know with time they'll be getting to see what I'm doing. So guys, we saw David Jr. finally coming to see this. Let's just check on this.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view. Next, I set up priorities.
Bwana wangu alikukaribisha nyumbani vizuri, alikwambia welcome, feel at home. And tena nikaona ukashtuka. I don't know why ulishtuka, ukatoka. Na mimi ndo nilikuita ukuje nyumbani.
She's really complaining to me.
Yes, my husband had no problem.
Your husband no problem.
Hana shida na mtu yeyote. And alikuwa anakukaribisha nyumbani.
So okay, so there is a time that I went to her home. She welcomed me, but when I
unarudi na mguu.
Sio mbali. Wewe.
Sio mbali. Sini hapo tu. Ukianza sasa hivi
unakwenda shida Masai. Ino Steve or kuitira tengeze no iskuli wewe na hospitali.
Yaya kwa hivyo yaya vitu zako ziko huko. Hata I just asked grandma, I just asked Yaya, your belongings are there where you are staying? Grandma just said Yaya doesn't have anything. Kwa hivyo Yaya hana chochote.
Kuna na vitu gani? Nasema ukweli, kuna vitu gani?
Yaya uko na vitu huko?
Kuna vitu gani?
Na diaba mbili tu.
Peke yake Yaya.
Na madumu.
Na godoro. Yaya anasema kuna godoro. Grandma, Yaya says that she has a mattress, but grandma says no, it's not her mattress.
Sio chako. Si alikuwa cha turara. Usitaki tu basi chako ba.
Godoro mimi sio yako.
Hizo madeo mimi nilimpa. Hapa. Nje kuja kumpezo majaba mbili hapa.
Alright guys, the thing is that grandma, and I would like to get from her that I can get to know, was it true they wanted Yaya to get married at 10? And I'll ask her, why do that, grandma, to just an innocent kid? Okay? So, hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Okay, grandma doesn't understand English. What she says, how are you doing? Everything fine?
Nitasemaje? Niseme everything fine.
Yeah.
Everything fine.
All right. By the way, nimeongea na mzee Mwita, wamenipigia simu. Mimi nimeongea na mzee Mwita.
Sawa, ni vizuri.
Mzee Mwita amesema alifika salama.
Sawa, ni vizuri.
Na tunashukuru Mungu. Nilikuwa natengeneza video huko ng'ambo. Mzee Mwita akanipigia, akaniambia hako sawa.
Sawa, ni vizuri.
Guys, I just told the grandma on my previous video, Mwita gave me a call and he told me he's doing well. Goko, uko salama Goko?
Mimi? Niko salama.
Hii ni kama TV na kuhoji Goko. Najua maisha saa hii imebadilika hapa nyumbani. I just asked grandma, I just told grandma, because Yaya told me she almost got married at 10. So I'm asking grandma, do you know any problems that Yaya has been going through? Unajua shida zenye Yaya amekuwa akizipitia?
Najua alikuwa anazipitia sasa.
Haya, shida gani hizo? Tuambie.
Si alikuambia.
Wewe tuambie. I would like grandma to speak by herself.
Najua yeye ndo ana shida ya kwake, anajua taabu ya kwake. Mimi hata kuja hapa naona mtoto wangu yuko sawa, lakini kitendo kilichotendeka hapa sipendezewi. Kweli sikupendezewa.
So guys, grandma says
lakini
according to her, yeah, she's okay, but what really happened here about being beaten, it wasn't okay
funga mwaka ungeufungia kwa udongo kweli wa Mungu, lakini shetani Mungu aliepusha. Yaya upo. Kitu nitakachokuambia Yaya, wewe unafuata Mwita ni wa 1999. Wewe ni 2005 naenda kwa mwishoni sababu 2006. Ninachokuambia ni hivi Yaya, samee Mwita hata bure.
Grandma, what she's telling Yaya should forgive Mwita.
Mwaka na moyo mbaya na Mwita. Funga moyo anakufanyia mabaya, wewe mwekee mazuri.
Alright guys, so you've seen the narrative that they
mangare wangu sikia Mwita ile sehemu alipigwa hapa.
Amekuwa akipitia. I'm asking grandma, tell me the problems Yaya she has been going through, because I would like to know if the story really makes sense or it's more of contradictions. Niambie Goko. Niambie shida zenye ule mtoto wako amekuwa akipitia. Yeye aliniambia hizo shida na wewe niambie.
Alikwambia basi, sema kuambia tu sokoro. Sema kuambia
niambie wewe, sasa nataka nisikie kutoka kwa mama. Grandma says, Yaya told you why now me to tell you again, Devi. No, I'm telling grandma, speak out. Goko, niambie shida za Yaya amekuwa akipitia.
Yaya alipitia shida zake. Sasa nikwambia ni mtu mzima.
Ndio mimi nataka nisikie kutoka kwako.
Mimi niko sawa. Mimi niliugua.
Acha mama ongee.
Yale ya kuugua ya nini? Sulishapona.
Ayo ya kuugua tu kuongea. About sickness within
shida gani ya?
Tulia.
Acha tu akisiari kuambia atakwambia.
Pole. About the sickness, guys, we didn't speak on the video. It was all about marriage and everything. Now I want grandma to speak. Is it making sense what Yaya told me? Because I just needed to come to a conclusion, because I truly believe if Yaya knows her problems, definitely the mother knows the problem. That's why I'm here
because I don't want like these stories to bring lots of contradictions or something. That's why I want grandma, you speak by yourself the problems your daughter she has been going through, not sickness. No, we didn't speak about sickness yesterday. It was more of marriage and grazing the cows. Now I want you to, if you say the same thing, I'll know it's true, and then we'll help you where we can. Haya Goko, niambie hizo shida. Si za ugonjwa tuliongelea, niambie hizo shida.
Sasa yeye alishakwambia, sasa amekwambia, sasa
niambie tena Goko. Grandma, she just said it's a no, she doesn't want to speak again. Now, which is the truth? Let me get to know in the comment section.
Alishakwambia tena, amekwambia. Sio ni mtu mzima amekwambia na shida yake. Hata sijui watu na atafanikisha. Wao wote walikuwa na mdharau. Watakuja kumpigia magoti.
Guys, grandma doesn't want to open up. And these raise eyebrows on this video, because I truly know if definitely she's the mother, she has to know like the problems. Now she says, look at how the cow has been. This video raises a lot of eyebrows.
Scammers all over the place, guys. I didn't show the video to you, but I was just following the conversation, and it's a lot of fun, guys. When we go doing reaction on these people ask why, but there is a lot of fun. And David Jr. knows it. That's why he goes about creating telenovas around Dancing Grandma. So Dancing Grandma knows that if she talks, her story will definitely contradict with what Yai has said. But still, she wants Yai to be assisted. So what does she do? She evades and says, after all, you already know something. You get it? Hey, I can't laugh enough. Scammers all over the place. This is 2026. I don't know whether they'll reform. But guys, it is what it is. Now, of course, David Jr. has just done some video. Of course, it's ongoing.
Hata dadangu hata yuko hapa. Dadangu yuko ngambo. Dadangu yuko ngambo. Hayuko. Now they say Dim Wango arrived home during the night. She didn't. Dadangu ako ngambo. Hayuko hapa karibu.
Hata mwalimu alikuja nikachinja ile kuku kasema haya kuleni. Mama mbona hauli kama sitakula mimi kuleni nakula nitakula lakini sikula. Tofauti na ile soda.
Unaweza ambia nini mtoto Yaya Goko? Huyu mtoto wako unaweza mwambia nini?
Sasa
I just ask grandma, what can you tell your daughter Yaya, Catherine? Hata napenda jina Catherine kuliko Yaya.
Catherine.
Yeah, Catherine is so sweet than. Okay, Yaya, actually Yaya is so sweet. Yeah, sweet name. Yaya rather than Catherine.
Anapata nunua labda ni matunda ikipatana na ama escort. Alright guys, we are almost coming to the conclusion of our live stream. But you've seen the scamming in the house. Of course, the Dancing Grandma is scammer top. If you know, you know. I've been following her videos from left to right, center to the middle. And I know she's a great scammer. Now let's get to see how our lady ROCIO is doing. Of course, many people are talking a lot about ROCIO. But guys, I tell you, at my age now, I realize that people have to follow their dreams. You may never live your life twice. You just live life once. And if your dreams are to become a pilot and you can actually achieve your dreams, even if it's late, maybe you didn't achieve that in 20 years, but you can achieve in 30 years, do so. If your dream was to go abroad and there is an opportunity that has availed, don't waste your time. Get to that plane very fast and travel. Na maji yako ready muoge. Then ufunge kitambaa kwa kichwa. Sawa? Huwezi oga nywele hivyo tu. Kuna kitambaa changu nilikuwa nacho, I don't know where I placed it. Angalia huko kama utakiona. All right guys. And why am I saying this? A lot of people don't understand that there are dreams that you can only live if you do follow them. And if you don't follow them, you'll never get it. So a lot of people actually are exerting negative energy towards ROCIO, saying that she just came to create a name. Of course, if you get an opportunity to build your name as a YouTuber, you do it. You do it. That is all people want to do as content creators. You get an opportunity to build your name, you do it. And if she got an opportunity to do that through Maro, why not? And I can tell you for sure, Maro also built his channel somehow because of ROCIO. Because I am imagining some people used to actually loathe Marwa as a man was jumping from one woman to another. They began to like Marwa when he settled down with ROCIO. And they also began to have an attachment to this family because of Maisha and follow what ROCIO is doing, see how Marwa is treating ROCIO, see how Marwa treats Maisha, even at pregnancy and up to conception and up to now. We've also seen a lot of content, even during the time they had a fight, during a time ROCIO went to Europe, during a time now ROCIO brings the family. Now, the reality is sometimes if you don't have a way to escape from something, you're gonna be strategic to skip from it. Scheming is an aspect that is looked at negatively by those who lose it. But those who gain it know that it's a positive aspect. Now, of course, I've watched a lot of reactors. I won't mention, but I really appreciate that some of them have seen the light for ROCIO and they're wishing her well, which is good. If Marwa from the beginning had an idea of being a polygamous man with 10 baby mamas and 10 kids, what is the problem with ROCIO going away to give him a chance to get now the second baby mama? I don't see a problem with that, guys. It's only that ROCIO is now giving him a chance because many people actually thought that ROCIO should now have another baby. But ROCIO declined that because she is not up to that kind of life. You realize that? Did you realize, by the way, as you people are going on with your reactions, do you realize that ROCIO was not after a baby, even as much as Marwa kept talking about that? Many people kept talking about it, saying that now it's high time ROCIO has a second baby. There was even speculation that she's pregnant. That is why Marwa is giving a lot of opportunity to her than the sister. But that was wrong, because later on, ROCIO told us that she has seen the moon, and that is why the moods have been changing. So guys, sometimes it reaches a time you have to follow your dreams. If indeed ROCIO has decided to walk away, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Whether she's a parasite or not, that's life. Okay? And of course, remember, Marwa has videos he did long ago speculating that foreigners will pick away what he has and run away with. And therefore, if the parents came and he was not even suggesting something to do with the wedding, the mentioning of rings was just something like in a video or something like that. Maybe the parents have also seen how Marwa is actual. Because when he went to Argentina, there was nothing negative that the family saw. But now they came here and you realize they went away with. I just suspect that time when Marwa hit her, she must have communicated. And when they came, they thought maybe he would talk about it. But men with egos, they don't talk about how they mistreated you. They only talk about what you've done. You get it? So possibly ROCIO shared what she had, and her family, when they were coming, they already knew that, but they were good enough to pretend and look like everything was fine. But maybe they were just checking around to see how hard it is for their daughter to move away from the villa. And she was revealing that she's not very, she misses her family a lot. And from what the video she did yesterday, of course, you understand, she shared a lot. I just want us to go to it slowly. We won't go into details. Let's look at ROCIO Caburera. Here it is.
us. We were not at a party or anything, just at home. So now we're just gonna wait and see what's happening. It's like 1 hour and a half till midnight. But
Oh my God, what is this? What is this? Let me skip this.
we lost the sisters taking pictures. Let me go to the main gate. Mr. Luis, Peaky Blinders, Mr. Luis. Mr. Luis was feeling cold.
Nuevamente, vale, nuevamente. Dime, Dani.
Papa is going to be the first one to try. These are called anchoas. It's a type of fish, very, very salty. But we like it. A ver. So this has bacalao and omelette. So it was very emotional for her because it meant a lot for her. My sister Romina as well, and it was very meaningful for us to be there, just watching something that is very cultural from here, but it's also very meaningful for us. It's not something that it was new for us and we didn't know anything about it. We actually knew a lot about it and we knew the passion that requires, and also for me, the musicians, the guitar player. I grew up with my dad listening to a lot of guitar players as well, like very Spaniard musicians as well. So it was very, very meaningful. I'm so happy that we went there. It was very, very beautiful to be there. So I'm very happy. It was totally worth it. Totally worth it. We really enjoyed it. So now we are going to approach the main.
Alright guys, so if you looked at that video, you realize that ROCIO has never been that happy. And of course, it's glad. I'm glad that for the last 2 months, she has been so happy because of her members of the family. Now you can imagine after they leave, how life is going to be. And I think she missed that, therefore decided to go away. Now, I am trying to be keen on checking on this thing about ROCIO Cabrera because I hear she has scrapped anything to do with an Argentinian living in NYABOHANZE from her videos. Which is good. If that's what she got to have, why not? And of course, Maro now can start a new chapter of looking for the second baby mama and move on with life. And of course, he may pretend that he knew she was not into it, that she was going to move away and all that. The reality is that you never know about these things. When you're staying together as a man and woman, sometimes you quarrel, you tell each other whatever you'll tell each other, but the reality is that no one expects it to end. When it comes to an end, it's like a shock, and you may take it or leave it. Maybe with time you'll adjust. Human beings, we are prone to adjustments. So let's check again here.
Hello, reporting here with my sister Romina. It's only the two of us here. Must be around 10:30. My parents and Laura and Maisha. Maisha is sleeping already. My parents were very tired and they wanted to stay at home, so both of us, we just came, just us, look at the line to apparently get in Puerta del Sol. We're not even, we are more like 200 meters from Puerta del Sol. So the queue is quite long and people are arriving. As we are arriving, we have our grapes. We have no idea how this works. Just in case I have a bag of grapes with me. Yes.
Oh my God. So the people in NYABOHANZE, Gitriba, and the so-called Grayugno. Grayugno thought that this lady, the sister to ROCIO, that's Romina, would remain in NYABOHANZE. Sorry, you can go back to Mama Precious, because nothing like that is happening. The long nose had to go, because the life in the village is not actually their life. The country life is not the best life. Actually, even myself, I grew up in the countryside, but I don't like that life fully. Full of gossip, life full of, very little activity. You may do rearing of animals and you may have organic food, yeah, you got it. But there is this fancy life, the life that is out there, the life that is classic, you don't get it right there. And then when it comes to choice of food, of course, you know what was being offered in the villa in NYABOHANZE. And of course, what I know from Marwa is not a kind of person to let somebody live their life. That's why he was restricting no sugars, no cakes, no what. But when the family came in, I think ROCIO has taken a good moment to actually study and understand what she wants. She has realized that the food she likes is not what Marwa offers. The sweet potatoes, the porridge, the ugali. She is out to eat cakes, fish and what have you. So her life is quite different and she wants her son to have the same. So she's not ready to leave Maisha in the village. Now that she tried to escape during the time Marwa actually fought her and she was unable to, she has decided to use another channel. And she was very wise. I'm telling you, scammer got a scammer to scam. They always say, let me just check, there is something somebody posted on Muzungu Pebbles video. Let me just read for you guys so that you don't say I'm creating it. I'm not creating it. Let me just read for you and you're gonna laugh. Not because we are finding fun, but because, things happening around us are just funny sometimes. So there's this video that is it 2 days ago?
Even though she talked.
Yeah, that Muzungu Pebbles did this video and somebody dropped a very, very funny comment. Very poetic, because I'm a poet. Why not? I found a lot of fun in it. And let me just read the comment. This is the comment, guys. I even wanted to post on my likes, but could not. Look at this. A user.
Oh, you know what?
What is this?
I had YouTube before I met Marwa. I would have made it big. I'm sorry.
Muzungu Pebbles, relax. I'm not focusing on what you're saying. I'm focusing on this comment here. A user got used and dumped. A player got played. A cunning man dies and a cunning woman buries him. A parasite devours another parasite. It's a fair game, yet one left with the trophy. Maisha. Did you get that? So they are saying that Marwa is a user. He had planned to use ROCIO and dump her. However, ROCIO was fast in her strides and got to use Marwa, then dump him. Marwa is a player. He has planned to have 10 baby mamas, 10 kids. And so he was playing ROCIO. ROCIO came about, knew that, okay, no problem, I can get a baby. And once I get that baby and I'm related to Marwa, people will always watch me. For whatever reason, people will keep watching her because they want to see how Maisha is favoring on, how she is faring on, whether she's coming back to Marwa. That's the reality. But, unfortunately, Marwa is the one who got played by ROCIO. She was quick, right? Now, a cunning man dies. Marwa has finally died. Let's say this small war, or rather the show that he was dominating between himself and ROCIO. And the cunning woman has buried him. That is ROCIO. A parasite devours another parasite. Of course, they have always called ROCIO parasite. And of course, the other parasite is Marwa, because he keeps asking for help without helping. I saw Awodemaya helping the people in Jamaica, and I was like, okay, when we talk, then somebody tells us, keep quiet, what have you done? But it is what it is. So somebody said it's a fair game, yet one of them has left with the trophy. So the trophy in the process is, that is Maisha. And of course, that is what Maro is really protecting. Doesn't go with Maisha. But all along, we've seen Marwa speculating that Maisha will go. By the way, somebody said that Maro was not expecting this. But do you realize that most videos Maro was doing, he was creating some story around that? He did so. And I saw another video, Mayugno giving over precious to the mother to go and celebrate the fast of the year. And then he was speculating that maybe she's just planning to run away with the daughter. And I was like, okay, why are you insecure? Because I think this woman is not stable financially. You can still help the child when the child is with the mother, as long as you accept to co-parent, and nothing will be bad. Anyway, let's listen to Mzungu Pebbles.
Made it to 50,000 subscribers without I Am Mawa. A lot of 99% of your subscribers, Rocio, come from Mawa's channel. 99%. But they fell in love with Rocio. They did, because she made sure of that. Remember, she always spoke about him in a negative light, made it seem like he's at fault with every single thing. I mean, he's not perfect, I can tell you this. And I think he treated her horribly as well. He's not a romantic guy, and he's just set in his ways because he's very primitive. He's a bushman. We knew that. But she knew that as well. She knew it as well. If she said she researched him when she came to Kenya, she would have known that this is the type of man that I'm falling in love with. So why complain about it now? You knew what you were getting into. But I think what Rocio wanted was the money. The money she saw, the money swelled her head, because we see Rocio as this type of girl who she's into luxury. She's into the finer things in life. She wants to be rich. Rocio can smell
everything that everybody wants, of course. That is what everybody wants, to be rich, to live a fancy life, to live in luxury. Why not? Anyway, it is what it is. Let's get to hear something from Marwa, then we close the chapter, and we'll be coming tomorrow to watch more. Let's see. Things fall apart, Mansolo.
So here we go. I'm just coming to check what is going on. It's been raining a lot. I hope this type of pasture does not affect the horses. But I'm happy actually. What this rain is doing is I don't know if it's raining a lot. I think it has stopped. So when it rains, the water turns like that. Horse meal and horse cubes. I also have another land up here. I think that area I will plant here around to see. As I've already mentioned earlier in this video, it feels very empty here. I was used to the big family. I sometimes always say I want 10 kids, and sometimes my wife gets mad at me when I say that. But the reason is I'm a very social man. I like big families. I like lots of people. I like warmthness. I like these people around me, and that does not mean me feeling lonely. No, it simply means just life. When you have people around you and you talk, you interact. It's the same as horses. Horses are like that. They are social animals.
Marwa, are you saying you are a horse?
They like to be in groups.
Or is the horse Marwa?
That's what I mean, like people. But when I say I like people, it does not mean I just want to interact with anyone. No, I like my people. Oh, I didn't actually bring you this side. So this side, grass is doing very well. And this is local grass. Yataka ameenda wapi leo? Umejua shida ni
Welcome to the future of modern living and working. At Panel Man Engineering, we specialize in crafting the perfect park homes and modular.
Happy New Year, guys. This video is very to actually love him more because it's our own product. So let's see how 2026 will come. I know maybe you're watching this video and it's already 2026. I just want to wish you a happy New Year, happy holiday. But already the holiday is kind of over. But in places like Argentina, the holiday runs up to March because of the seasons.
So ROCIO has gone up to March.
And also my wife and my extended family, plus my son, they are traveling. I hope you're following them. Right now they should be in Europe, but I'll not tell you the country until you guys watch their videos. All I can say is forget about the propaganda that may show up on the internet. I've not checked anything, but I always know propaganda will be there. Some people will say, oh, Maro and wife have A, B, C, D. Just ignore propagandas. Yes, just know my wife sometimes misses her family. Staying in a village in Africa sometimes is not that easy. But at the same time, me, I have to be here because I have to build. I'm creating a better space for my son, at least, and future kids. I'm also creating a better space for you guys when you visit. You want to find a place to settle, to calm down yourself, you know? In other words, we say a tree to land. So, yeah, that being said, I want to say thank you guys.
All right, guys. So Maro is telling you people that they are creating a script. The wife misses her family. They have stayed here for 2 months, but that is not enough. So she has to go to Argentina. And he has hinted that Argentina has its holiday pushed up to March. So you may not expect ROCIO soon until March. Stop selling propaganda because she's going to come back. She's not yet done with the villa. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's wait for more. Let me go to a political reaction.